the elder wishmaker dismissed himself to the lower quarters of the tall shank. The young wishmaker appeared in his private quarters before starting the ceremonies of the day. A table, a chair, a journal. The young wishmaker picked up and thumbed through the bound pad of paper. A noise like a whisper came from behind him. He turned. A figure in the dark jumped and tackled him to the ground. The wishmaker reached for his dagger, but the attacker grabbed it first and held the knife at the young man's throat. "Interesting," the wishmaker remarked. The dark silhouette spit at his face. "I really don't know my own strength, do I?"
Oh, yeah.
Everybody warmed up?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. So encouraging. I feel
Don't you love us?
I'm in
now
good
that the
hands.
fans off,
You
we're going to warm
chose
up
this
real
team.
quick.
it's me.
You assembled this team.
Welcome back. We're in session 2
Session 2.
of Storm of Whispers. We're back with Dylan. We're back with Will. We're back with Sam. We're back with Michael. And we're back with me, your DM, Joe. All right, last we left off, we were in the middle of a fight. So we're going to keep continuing that fight. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
All right. You get over there and you see that there's like this kind of, it's smoky.
Okay.
There's, you think the sea and all the inhabitants in it, that it wasn't a fire explosion. Like there have been in the past.
Okay, so this wasn't fire.
This was not fire.
Great, because that was going to very much determine my reaction.
Yeah. But you get over there and immediately like you there's spores there.
Okay.
It's a spore cloud. It's dark. It's black.
Oh, wait.
And just like any contact with it as you start to get closer, it becomes hard to see. It becomes, you don't breathe. You walk into it. You feel like it's starting to stick to your body, like all the spores. You three, you got the brunt of it. I need you to make any sort of saving rolls that you would have as this explosion happened.
Were there people nearby that would
Yes.
have gotten hit by it? Because I think that I would have used my bulk to block the nearest people.
Yeah.
First and foremost, like I would have used my anemone vines to gather as many in front of me as possible.
Okay.
And then have the backside of me be like the backside of my bark take the blast.
Give me a roll on that then.
Okay. So let's go with instinct and sense to get people, or instinct and brace, maybe?
Brace. Definitely brace. That's a
1
5.
for 5.
That's a 5. That's a
a
mixed
5.
success.
Okay.
You're able to protect the people in front of you, but you are going to take the brunt of the damage.
Yep.
So with the damage types, I believe it's salt, or is it blast? Oh, it's going to be blast. So you're going to take 2 blast damage. You're going to take
Okay.
the brunt of that explosion.
Yep.
So mark 2 aspects.
Perfect.
Just with a single slash.
2 different ones, one of the same.
One of the same, 2 different, whatever you'd like. You can spread it out however you'd like.
Got it.
You, my friend, what are you doing?
As attention was called to the explosive thrown at us, I just would immediately try to dive out of the way as best I could. So I'm going to do Grace and Vault.
Perfect.
6.
Oh, that's a 6.
Hell yeah.
You are able to dive into a nearby tent.
I dive back into the map tent.
You dive back in the map tent, and the dude has already thrown over a table to brace for impact. He saw this coming. And this other mouth dude was just, duck. And the explosion goes off, and you're completely safe. You don't take any damage. You, what are you doing?
He seems like the kind of person that would protect people. Can I use him as a shield?
If he was in front of me, he'd be one of the people I had an enemy vine.
I think you can try to dive behind him.
Yeah.
It's going to be at a cut, though. I don't think that's your best mode of cover. If that's what you're doing, it's going to be a cut.
I think it would. The goal initially would have been just like dive into the crowd,
Okay.
or dive behind the setups, like the
Find
tables
cover.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Find cover.
Okay.
But like, if I see someone like growing tendrils and becoming a giant shield, then I'm just gonna be like, that guy's shield guy now.
I want to cut it, but it does make sense because he's giving the biggest protection. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it. Yeah, you can try to hide behind him.
Okay.
How are you going to roll?
I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want to do Sharps and Outwit, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do Sharps and Vault. That's a 5.
That's a 5. That is a mixed success. You are able to dive behind him, but you are still going to take damage. He wasn't the best protection that you could have chosen, so you are going to take 1 blast damage. And now you guys are kind of sitting in this smoky, thick spore like cloud that surrounded you. You're not. You're on the outskirts of it, but as it kind of dissipates, it's starting to move into the tent. And the Mothrin that's with you kind of says, I'm getting out of here. And you just see him like flutter away through the back of the tent. What do you do?
I mean, I can't just leave my buddy out there. I'm going to get ready to motivate him. Going to take the tape I've got out, reach into one of my pockets, switch it for another, pop it in, plug on in, spread my wings. And while I was initially planning for something a lot more, like rocking and motivating,
Yeah.
I grabbed the wrong tape. So Foreigners, I Want to Know What Love Is starts playing through my wings.
Hell yeah.
And I immediately know, that's fight time.
This is not the first time I've mixed up tapes.
Captain Jarvis's voice booms through the smoke. All rise for Captain Wildsea! A pop, then a loud, unending hiss. You hear the clinking of an explosive canister clattering against the metal dock. The black, salty cloud of smoke obscures your vision, but in front of you, Venick, clear as day, you see the grinning, spectral form of Captain Copper Wildsea, the late Captain of the Roach who you killed a long time ago. In one deft, soundless moment, the spectral captain pulls out his famous makeshift pocket cannon and aims it straight at your chest.
And just to confirm, with my pheromonal nose, I can smell my surroundings as well as see them.
Correct.
So am I seeing this happening?
Absolutely. With the smell that is now in the air, you're starting to smell like this decayed, like fungal scent. So before, the spore cloud that was obscuring everyone's vision was just spore and like salts. But now you got like this decayed smell to it, and also like more fungal.
Got it.
Outskirts, do I see like everybody's like looking towards it? Is anybody kind of like, can I hear what they're saying of the commotion?
On the outskirts, you see that a lot of it, because it was like a popping bazaar, like a popping trade space. A lot of people are just kind of like covering up their wares with a cloth, like, ugh, like rolling their eyes, like, I hope this ends pretty quick.
Got it.
There's an alertness to the people who are more nearby because they don't want to get their goods damaged. But for everyone else, just kind of like, all right, who wants this? Ignore that. Who wants this? So that's kind of the commotion right now.
Got it. Okay.
So this type of thing is not uncommon.
Not at all.
Okay.
Especially in the day of a race where captains are trying to kill each other off before the race starts. Very common. Very common.
Good to know.
I find that very unsportsmanlike. So I'm going to discern where the original, like, where it's originating from.
The blast radius.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Yeah. What do you need?
Build a pool for me.
Build
what do you
a
got?
pool. Let's see. I have Iron, Teeth, and Tides. I have Brace, Break, Flourish, Sense, and Wave Walk. I also need to familiarize myself with like what
You could argue
each of them-
tides.
I can argue tides.
Could argue Tides.
Or teeth.
Exploration. Yeah, sure. Right.
Yeah, I'd say tides, actually. Let's use tides.
All right. Tides and Sense.
Tides and sense.
Tides and Sense.
And is there any other resources that you would like to use that could aid and abet you in this?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to light bright, turn up the brightness on my face, and use my spotlight lantern to see inside the smoke.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, you get out of dice pool of that.
Woo!
Add one more die.
I hope I don't have to burn. I probably have to burn.
That one's it's not a burn, it's a mark, I think.
It's a mark. Okay.
It does say mark?
Yeah, it's an ironbound aspect.
I was going to say, just for clarity, for like, because again, we are kind of learning the system as we go along in a sense. and for the audience, what's the difference between burning and marking?
Yes. Marking is just a single slash on your character sheet. Because how all these aspects work, there's a name and then there's a bunch of bubbles next to it if you're looking at the character sheet. So when you use it and it says like mark use, you just put a single slash on it. And then usually when you start to heal up, you can like kind of undo this because also everything on your aspect sheet is also kind of like your HP.
Right.
So when you run out of aspects, you technically die. And narratively, this game is just kind of like you can survive whatever. You can decide when to die. So that's kind of a good mark of just kind of like you're going to start taking Myers, you're going to start doing this and do a lot of bad things.
Got it.
It is Spotlight Lantern is not a mark, but you do have to consume a resource.
Oh,
So
great.
I think
I'll
the-
use my toaster.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a toaster from, it was the guy who brought me down. That was a part of his
yeah,
it was
you
a part of his
toaster.
ship. So I have leather and toaster for
Cool.
my salvage. So I'll just...
All right.
Yeah, you were putting it in your Easy Bake.
Yeah.
right?
But I put it in my Easy Bake Oven and it powers in my
You
face.
microwave the toaster.
There's
yeah.
just like in all the fog, there's just a really angry, like light, bright, like
I was
face.
I was about to say, for everyone who's caught in this fog, there's just like shapes going, and just this angry face illuminates.
I'm so glad I wrote the note. Consumed toaster for light.
Excellent. So yeah, give him a roll. You
right.
consume that toaster. What is your highest roll?
Nothing
A
above
4.
a 4.
But
Ooh, and he got two
Doubles.
twos.
I did get
doubles.
2 twos.
So there's a twist. All right, with a 4, you are able to illuminate the spores. There is a conflict with this, though, is that these are bioluminescent spores.
Oh.
And so suddenly, when you shine light into one, they all start glowing. Venick, in front of you, the one spectral captain that was kind of sort of see-through and matched the black smoke that was around it, is now glowing a rainbow mismatch of colors and is now harder to see inside the cloud.
Great.
And what is the twist?
It makes an awful sound as metal starts to go in a microwave.
Yeah, there,
I want
worry not, citizens. It is just my toaster.
welcome to the orchestra of hell.
to know. Absolutely.
It's very good.
Morchestra of Hell.
Thank you.
But it is a
Thank you.
success, right?
It is a mixed success, yes.
It's a mixed success. Okay.
So you were able to see, you are now able to see the outline of everybody that is in
okay.
the cloud. And you can see 4 figures, the 4 people that are kind of there in the middle of the fight, which would be you 3 and Jarvis.
I ducked into one of the shops.
Okay, so you see 3 people.
3 people.
I ran out of the cloud.
No, you haven't.
What?
Not yet.
Oh, nuts.
You're
You're
not
running-
away.
Oh, I
You
was
were
stopped. I was
running
stopped.
out. You
All
were
right, right.
running out.
I was
Got
in
it.
the process.
I stopped you.
So it's Bomb Boy,
Bomb
Spectral Boy,
Spectral Boy.
us 2 in the cloud.
Yes.
Copy.
4.
You see 3.
I see 3.
You do not see Spectral Boy.
Got
Okay,
it.
I was gonna say, because I've got my prismatic antenna, so I can kind of see through spores, but the way I imagine is kind of like, I guess like night vision, where I kind of get a sense of things.
Okay.
So do I see the spectral figure at all, or
Oh,
no?
yes. You were able to detect the spectral figure.
I do. Okay.
I think like night vision vibration kind of deal, maybe, where you're able to pick up like shapes very clearly.
And he smells like ghosts. So.
And he does smell like ghost, and you know the shape of a ghost.
Yeah.
So, do you do anything, my good friend?
Yes, so I can see Bomb Boy about to ignite the cloud, right?
You can see through the cloud?
I can smell through the cloud.
Yeah, you can smell You can smell Jarvis the thief has already ignited, and now he's running away.
Got it. So I am going to turn, look to my crewmate,
Yes.
and then I'm going to wrap, grab, and jump out of the cloud.
Okay. You're going to make an attempt to grapple Venick out of the cloud.
Correct.
Okay. Sam, are you doing anything?
I don't know if I'm because I jumped back into the map shop and I was really interested in those maps.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm distracted by the maps.
Do you want to roll to see if you're distracted by the maps?
Sure.
Do you want to build a pool?
I was gonna say I can just do evens. I'm paying attention to the fight. Odds. Those maps, man.
Do it.
Nah, I'm a good crewmate.
All right, you're paying attention to the fight. You see a map just out of the corner of your eye that looks pretty recent and looks like it's a pretty good map. But then you go, oh, I gotta focus. Cybin's in there. I gotta get in there.
Be back for you, dude. I say that to the map.
And the map goes, I trust you, Luca. I'll be right here.
I missed the part where you could talk to maps.
You don't know about his map aspect?
Yeah,
man.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be honest, so did I.
You didn't miss that.
The other map is not talking to you.
Damn, okay.
Hey, wait, you can talk to maps? We'll table this discussion, guys.
You've been consuming too much Cybin.
Because they're maps. You put maps on tables.
God damn it.
Wait, did you not mean that as a pun?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I heard it. I
Okay,
heard it.
thank you. Thank you.
Because I want the audience to like me, I absolutely meant it that way.
Sure.
And it's going to be edited as such.
Yeah, Jimmy, can you cut that out?
Jimmy, edit me in the best light possible. So I do notice him like trying to duck out.
Yeah. You see him doing a charging run at your new crewmate.
I am going to try to get out to him as quickly as possible.
Okay.
To get to Cybin.
So you guys are kind of pancaking Venick, is what I'm hearing. You can say yes. It's okay to say yes. The audience will still like you.
I thought it more of like I saw him trying to get out of the cloud, so I'm jumping in the same direction as him.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of like following suit, maybe not tackling.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
So I guess I would do Grace and Vault for that.
Save your rolls for now.
Save your rolls.
Because I'm going to have all three of you roll at the same time.
Okie dokie.
Venick, you are stopped dead in your tracks. The captain has the small cannon loaded and about to fire straight at your chest. What do you do?
When you say spectral,
Yes.
is this like he looks like an anchored, like a ghost person
Yes.
who has been brought back due to some sort of passion, an anchored, or just like this is like a really cool firework?
Not an anchored. I think comparing it to an anchored, this looks like a less put together spectral person.
This is like Arconautics.
If I were to make an anchored, like out of clay, and
Yeah.
it was not good, like my first time, this would be.
Is the gun as put together as he is?
Yes.
So not very well.
Mm-hmm.
I think do I have time to duck out of the way?
You can absolutely
Can I try and matrix it?
Yes. Go ahead and roll for a duck. Go ahead and roll for a catch. Go ahead and roll for a jump out of the way.
Yeah, I was thinking a nice like sliding forward, backward lunge would be great for whatever they're doing.
All right, so instinct,
Yeah.
and I'm harvesting him out of there.
Harvesting him out of the way. Interesting. No, I don't think so.
I'm prepared for it to be instinct and sense, but obviously instinct and outwit is better for me.
Outwit. I'd let you do outwit. Yeah.
Okay, dope. Could part of that movement out, like how is he close enough that I can try to disarm him?
Yeah. He's very close. He's right in your face.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna try and disarm the ghost because if my arm goes through the ghost, then great. He probably can't shoot me anyway.
Cool.
Well, otherwise, I just have a ghost gun, which is sick.
That's not bad.
Can I don't think I burn anything, but can I use my anemone vines as things to grapple him to pull?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I just add a die for that.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're good?
I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
Six.
Hey.
Not bad. And Michael, what do you got?
Hey,
That's
two
two
sixes and two threes.
Okay, we got a 6. We got a 4. We got a 5. And 2 ones.
All right. So twists for everybody except for. Did you get a twist?
No, I just got a success.
You got a 6. 6?
Yeah.
All sixes. You had a double 6.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
all my
exactly
stuff.
what I wanted. So, Dylan, you're going to help me decide all these twists.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a lot of twists.
so excited.
What's
Twist,
the twist?
baby.
The cannon fires. It goes off. And as it goes off, Venick is able to drop down and dodge it perfectly without anything getting. You're able to even see, like it's just a big goopy, like sludge bomb just trailing across your face. Great.
Been there.
Which is not corporeal, or it is corporeal.
Oh, it's a corporeal thing coming
Yeah.
out of an incorporeal gun.
Yes, very much so. You're able to dodge out of the way perfectly. He's able to dodge so well that you're not actually able to grab him because he dodges everything with 2 sixes.
Perfect.
You, however, also dodge the shot that is coming your way, but you notice suddenly that that person is getting shot, so you're able to kind of roll And with your vines coming over, you're able to grab the next closest thing to you, which is Luca.
My man.
And so you guys are now face to face in a roll midair, jumping off towards the side, everyone avoiding the shot. What are the twists?
I mean, those all sounded like good twists already, but let's see.
I think we can all work together if that's too much pressure on
No.
you. Okay,
no.
Dylan's got this.
Let's figure this out.
Dylan, what do you got?
I think it would be so. I don't know why. My first thought when Michael dodges something with 2 6s and he does like a complete, Matrix bend over backwards, that just like, because of the angle of his coat and the proximity of the shop, he just like accidentally pockets a map.
Your hands just naturally just went to grab mode. Not only were you able to grab the cannon, but your other hand just had a mind of its own and just grabbed the first map.
Out of a ghost?
It was a map next to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're reaching back, like you do this,
Oh, okay.
and then you're able to grab a map like off the front end of the map store that you were next to.
Oh, okay.
You think it's probably going to be like a weapon.
I'm not stealing the ghost's
No.
map. Okay,
You're
great.
stealing an actual person who's trying to make an honest living's money. Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that guy. That guy
See?
tried to sell me out.
Yeah, there
Hey,
you
whatever you need to justify.
What's the chart
Whatever you
called?
need to
Sellout chart.
Sellout chart. Yeah, I think you can actually roll anything on your table right now,
Oh, I do have some.
and then add that to the map, because I think that's just going to be helpful for me.
Yeah, and do you want an adjective?
Anything,
Great.
just pick any one of those things. Because Michael made a whole table for his special little weapon that he's going to make, but right now I'm having him using it in an entirely different way.
So this is a homing chart.
Yeah, this is a homing chart, and we'll figure out the logistics of that.
What
soon.
that means.
Yeah.
If you throw it, it hits its target every time.
Yeah, it works like this. You actually open the map and it just. And you have to follow it.
I think it's like a.
Get that map.
I think it's like a. Those little maze like discs. It looks like a petri dish with a maze in it with like a little metal ball in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know what
yeah,
you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It's just that, but the ball is always rolling in one direction.
It's a map, I swear.
It's
a map.
It's a map.
It's letting us know which way to go.
Yeah. Go in the hole. All right, what's the twist for these two guys?
Did you roll a twist?
What's the twist
not that you grabbed
for
Oh,
him?
my
For
twist.
Cybin.
I want something is like, do something with whatever. What was shot out of the gun?
Like a big glob. Glob-a-goop.
A big glob of
A globagook.
Glob-a-gook.
Okay. Glabagoo. I know
Goop,
you guys
yeah.
are all Italian, but I can't say that.
Yeah, don't.
You better fucking
We'll beat
not.
the shit out of you. This is our word, dude.
Going with the glabagoo.
This is a big twist. This is
is
my
it?
first one. As it flies by Cybin, he recognizes it as it pertains something of himself.
Yes. Very much so. Yes. Yes. You look at it and
Oh,
like
no.
you're watching it dodge out of the air and you just kind of you feel something so familiar about it. And it's just kind of like that oneness that you feel with the entity that like you are now.
Mhm.
It is outside of you, very close to you in this very moment as it just kind of passes by. And it almost kind of goes like, hello. As it just like disappears into the cloud behind you
Okay.
in that moment.
Oh no.
I need to take a note of that. Jesus Christ.
I gave Michael a map. I gave you an existential crisis.
Uh-huh,
Fair
uh-huh.
trade.
Doing okay, buddy? I say as we're like blocked in
Doing okay, buddy?
Yeah, you guys land on the ground. And it is in this moment where from behind you, Reverend Rise,
Mhm.
there are 2 senior dock workers, 2 security guards who are all dressed in red overalls.
Mhm.
And they have like these big, like plywood, like wood things that they just start kind of like fanning the smoke away and it all dissipates very, very quickly. And as you guys are kind of laying on the ground, like recovering, you notice that the spectral form of Captain Copper Wildsea just kind of disappears with the smoke very quickly, just like it was nothing but smoke.
Great.
and everything's back to
Fantastic.
normal.
I'm gonna go look for the bullet.
Where's Jarvis?
Jarvis is gone.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking get him.
Let me take this all in order.
No. Let's do it in order.
You were able to grab that cannon because you did the disarming strike.
Yeah,
But as soon as the smoke dissipates, it just
the
turns to
cannon
dust.
dissipates. That's fine.
But you got a
Nothing's-
homing map.
You do have a homing map. So yeah, the security guards kind of clear and say, all right, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Everybody go away, everybody go home. Carry on, carry on. All the shopkeepers unfurl like all the cloths that were covering up all their trinkets, and they kind of thank the security workers and go like, thank you. You guys are still on the ground in your embrace. The music is still playing.
I wanna know what love is.
So I like that it's just the chorus,
just the
Only
chorus
the
every
chorus.
time.
and the tape skips.
Yeah, correct.
It's like
I'm gonna-
no, none of us in real life know the rest of the song.
No,
Not yet, at
no,
least.
no.
I'm still wrapped in this embrace. Are we like kind of lying on our sides, looking at
Yes.
each other?
On your sides, face to face, you have vines wrapped around him.
Correct.
And so he cannot easily get out.
I'm just because my hand can reach the pause button or the stop button on my player, so I'm gonna stop it. Music stops. I'm just gonna look at you for a second. And go. Has a map ever talked to you before?
Oh, fight's over. And I unfurl my vines from him and then start sprinting to where the cannonball went.
Okay.
Like arms down with the vines helping me like move like
Yes.
on all eights.
Terrifying. Yes. You you start running in that direction. Give me a roll to see if you can find it. Because it was a very fast projectile.
I would imagine this would be sense
Yes.
and instinct? Tides?
I could either one, whatever works for you.
Tides.
Tides.
Hey,
We got a 6, a 5, and 2 2s.
2 2s.
It was a twist.
That's a
with
2
a
2.
twist.
You're able to find it.
thank you.
It is splattered against a sign that is it's a portrait of one of the shopkeepers,
Fantastic.
and he's got this really fantastic mustache,
Oh.
but you wouldn't know it because now the blob is like completely all over the face. And he's like holding up a sign, come and eat at Joe's or something like that.
Is it you?
So Joe has a wonderful mustache, is
He
what
has
you're
this
saying.
brilliant
Just
mustache,
this
and he's so
perfect
handsome.
mustache.
Perfect. He's very
and
handsome.
Like, he's got
Waxed
this
to
name that's just
perfection.
like Joe,
Joe,
or something.
it's a perfect name. It's a
Okay.
perfect name. But it is on the cutout.
Okay.
You have it there in front of you. What would you like to do?
I am going to start like the like cloistered shell is gonna open and the like Gal Ardent head's gonna come out and start sniffing it around.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to like look for what details I can remember because smell is better connected to memory than
Okay.
sight.
What are you looking for specifically?
Why did I think of my past? What does this have to do with my past?
Give me another roll to see how much you can sense.
I'm gonna go with sense for this one.
That's weird.
I was gonna say, is there gonna be a twist before this roll?
Oh,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a-
What
I
is the
did have a
twist? What
twist.
is the twist? What is the twist? of
You guys can help.
Joe's
me.
mustache was only okay when the shopkeeper actually comes out. I'm just kidding. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's been oversold in the illustration.
Yeah.
What if, as his face comes out, it's almost like the ball, like a face, kind of in the same sense, starts to pop out of the
The ball of goop like,
or like
mimics.
pushes. It's like, you know, like in horror movies when they have someone
like
like
the veil.
the veil and the face kind of pressed where
Yes.
it's not like detailed enough, but there's a face.
Cool. Yeah, that happens.
Perfect. That doesn't unsettle me at all.
Yeah.
That's normal.
As you poke your actual head out of the cloister, a face kind of like emerges out of the goo that looks exactly like yours.
Interesting.
That's actually a great reason as to why the goo would have made you think of your past.
Yeah. And I'm gonna see what I can tell about this thing.
Hey.
It's another 6.
6, 5, 4, and a 2.
Okay, no twists.
No twists.
That's not bad.
But
Okay.
2 conflicts and a triumph.
No, it's just the highest.
Oh, it's just the highest.
It's just the highest.
Triumphant.
You are able to
remember.
determine that the spores used in this cannon are like saplings of the spore that you once let into your body.
Oh.
So these are baby babies. So the reason they remind you so much of your past is because these are moments when they weren't fully developed yet.
Oh, I'm gonna start collecting them with my vines and putting them in like cracks of my bark.
Do you have poison resistance?
No.
You start to take poison damage.
Okay.
Can I
It's part
watch
of
him
me.
do that and start to just take a vial and do that?
You see the Vine Man, the scary Vine Man, run off.
Yeah.
And you chase off after him?
I'm following them.
I'm poisonous to me.
Have you ever like seen other meat? Because like we're made of meat, and be like that belongs in
you
me.
know, if you take a squirrel and put it in a syringe and then put it in your body,
Give me that squirrel.
it'll hurt.
The truth of this is that it's not all completely spore. It's actually an alchemical mixture of different things, and some of that is like acid poison.
Perfect.
So as you go to scrape it off, like you feel your fingers start to burn, and so you're gonna take a point of damage.
Okay.
So go ahead and mark anything on your aspects.
I think it would be on my vines because that's what I'm collecting it with.
Okay. And where are you putting it? Just on the bark around you?
I was, but now that it's singeing through
Yes.
me, I am going to wipe it back on Joe's face and go,
Okay.
I need a vial.
And just as you say that, huffing and puffing behind you is your new crewmate, Venick.
Crewmate,
Hi.
can you collect this?
You have no idea. Yeah, I collected.
With such precision and grace, you see Venick just in one deft movement collect a huge sample of this. And where do you put it?
I have
Down the hatch.
My belt has a series of vial things on it. Yeah, about 4 little holes for vials on that side, and then like a little pouch for other stuff, and so many belts. He has 3 belts in one belt.
Now, while this is all happening, because I just kind of sat up from where we had fallen when he ran off to do that.
Yeah.
You said all like the shops and stuff are packing up. Did the map guy go away?
Oh, no, they didn't pack up. They just opened up.
Oh, they opened back up.
They opened back up.
I'm gonna walk back into that map shop because that map fucking talked to me.
This is true. Reverend Rise,
Yeah.
you're seeing all this happen. You see this amalgamation of vines, which happens to be a person like kind of like saunter off down the aisle. And you see, I would argue that you probably recognize Venick a little bit. You see a crew member of the Tinois, Ilanet, start chasing after them.
Got it.
Like, and you instinctively know that. And then you see this Mothman just kind of like pop up, kind of like confused a bit, and then just kind of walk into the map store.
Got it.
Those are all the people who were part of the fight that you were able to recognize.
Okay. I didn't see Jarvis.
If you wanted to try to see Jarvis as he was running off, because you probably had the best vision, you can give me a roll.
Cool. Yeah, why not?
To further
Can I
split
give
the
you
party.
what do I
What would you like to?
I want to see the cheat sheet.
What is the edge that you would like to use? Just shout them out. What are the 3 that you got?
Iron tides and teeth. I don't know.
You can even do iron, just like sheer determination to try to find this man.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do irons.
Justice.
Iron sense. Do I still have energy from my spotlight lantern as like?
It is daylight.
Okay, so probably not.
Yeah, I mean, you do have energy, but it's not going to be very useful.
Okay.
Okay.
A 5.
A 5. 3 and a 2.
So conflict.
With a 5, you're able to see, just before the smoke dissipates, you were able to see that Jarvis ran straight down the narrow, and then did a hard right into some tents. You saw that he got away.
Got it.
And you know that he got away unscathed, unnoticed, and unhurt.
Got it. But
If you
I
would've-
have like a memory, like a slight silhouette in my memory banks.
Yes.
Cool.
Very much. Yeah.
Do you not also, like, if he knows me,
I mean, yeah. What
I mean,
know
the Roach
Jarvis?
has been around for.
Yeah, you know Jarvis the Thief.
Okay.
I'd say because you are the winner, I think you do have some lore and some captains.
Cool.
Jarvis the Thief is kind of known to be a troublesome kind of pirate when the race starts. This is pretty much in his MO. When the race is kind of in this early stages, he goes around and kind of like blows shit up for fun.
Got
to kind of throw people off their feet.
Got it. Okay.
So this is, not only did you see him, but like the explosion kind of going off in the middle of the bazaar is just kind of like, oh, that's probably Jarvis.
Right.
That little shithead.
And everybody else in the bazaar is like relatively unhurt.
Yeah,
right?
nobody's hurt. Yeah.
And I still have no idea that this is a captain of a ship.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I think character-wise, if I just see everybody like spreading out and like going about their business again, I'm going to be like, well, let's see if I can get Jarvis to not do that again.
Okay.
And
You were also, before you got here, looking for the captain of the last ship that pulled into port.
Right.
So, is that still your MO?
I do believe I want to do that. But
Okay.
I think There were dock hands near me, right?
Yes, yes.
The dock hands were like fanning stuff by.
Yeah, they're
Can I
there.
ask if they know?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you know the crew members of the last ship?
Oh,
to
Reverend
have entered?
Rise. Yeah, dude. Hi.
Hello.
I didn't know you were gonna be here. Yes.
I'm here.
Yes. Wow. I don't know. I didn't know you'd be here. This is such a cool time. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I know.
Please. You do not have to be impressed. Thank you for keeping the docks safe and for letting commerce commence.
Wow. Thanks. Wow. He turns to the other guy like he really appreciates us. Just answer his question. Just answer his question. And he goes, oh yeah. Yes. The two guys that were on the ground hugging. Those are the owners of the ship that just pulled in, the Morca. They didn't give us a name. That's just what it's called. The Morca.
Got it.
So,
You don't know which one is like the captain?
they didn't really specify. I think it's the guy with the big green arms. It's the guy. The other guy steps in. It's the other one. His name is Cybin. He owns that ship.
Got it. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, Reverend Rise. Stop it.
I need you guys to know how many thumbs up. Joe just somehow gave 3 thumbs up
With 2 hands.
with 2 hands.
2 hands. It was crazy.
That's great.
And I'll do my brocchiating.
Wow, look at him go. He's jumping.
He's moonbeam.
Oh wow.
Moonwing.
We'll get back to this in a minute.
I would like to roll for the specimen that I got. I want to figure
Yes.
out what.
No. I actually have a small list for you. Roll a roll a d8.
A 1.
That is going to be decayed. Decayed is your tag that you're going to get for this goop sample. Decayed soup sample.
Soup.
Spoop, skloop, bloopity doop.
I actually want a decayed spoop sample.
Spoop sample's yours, pal.
Decayed spoop sample.
This is the spoopiest stuff I've ever
This is
seen.
boopy. You go back into the map shop. The man has flipped over the table that he was hiding behind, and he sees that you come back and just, oh, you're back. Suddenly my goods are good enough for you, huh?
I not even paying attention to him. I'm just going over to the map that talked to me. Hey, dude, are you real?
Yes, Ivan, I'm real.
Now I turned to him. He's like, you can hear that, right?
Hear what?
Are you like my imaginary friend?
I'm more than imaginary. I am your friend.
Whoa. Without thinking, I'm just going to grab the map and just kind of look at it and just start walking back the way I came.
Hey, you gotta trade me something for that. Just give the man a thumbs up. You give him a thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up and then I just proceed to walk.
And the old man goes, all right.
This guy's such a pushover. It's great.
He needed that.
I don't know how he runs a
Dude.
business, but
You're smart.
I am Cybin. Thank you.
Oh, I'm Cybin.
I'm not Cybin.
You are Cybin. To me.
Whoa. Can I make spores?
Go ahead and try. Yeah, go. You gonna roll for it?
Sure. The map told me I can.
Yeah, go. Roll.
He just pees a little.
How are you gonna do it? I need you to know right now, this is gonna be very low impact.
I honestly,
Boy, howdy, wonder why.
I don't think I have any skills, so I'm just gonna roll a single dice for instinct because this thing told me I can, so instinctually I think I can.
you got flourish? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You're
reload
right.
the dice pool.
I do have flourish.
How many flourish do you have?
I have 3, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you-
roll 4
cool.
dice for this.
I'm gonna make you cut 2 for difficulty.
Okay.
So no. So you still roll 4, but
Yeah.
you just eliminate the top 4 or the top 2.
The top
Yeah.
2. Oh,
Yep,
okay.
yep.
Oops, all 6s. Oops, all 6s.
So that's a 3.
A 3
He cut a 5 and a 4.
is a disaster. What do you do? How do you try to do this physically?
I have no idea how Cybin produces spores.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can think to do is strain my brain as hard as possible and stiffen every muscle in my body. I'm focusing so much on this, I'm not breathing.
Gotcha.
So I'm holding this map just...
People looking on, they see the equivalent of a 3-year-old learning that they can like push all the blood to their head really quickly. And so your face gets like really red. And then you just keep doing that. And then everyone around you, they see just this Mothrin just pass out. Right there in the walkway.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Guys, what are you guys doing? No harm though. You just
Yeah, can we see?
No, you guys are
Okay,
very far at the end.
we've already
yes.
moved.
So you've collected the sample. It is in the vial.
Yeah.
You've impressed your friend Cybin. And then you
done.
see Reverend Rise walks up from behind you.
Oh, wow. He looks angry.
Sorry about that. Happy face.
He switches it.
Subtitles. Sorry about that.
I forgot about the
Forgot you have
subtitle.
subtitles.
Oh my god.
Speak
Oh wait,
and
that's the
spell.
speak and spell. Yeah. It's good.
I hear that you are the captain of a ship that just recently pulled in.
No. I mean, I don't think we have a captain.
No, like
Why?
on your paperwork, did you put down a captain for your ship?
I think we just wrote our names down.
That. Yeah.
I'm the captain of a ship.
Congratulations on your what feels like a sudden promotion to you.
Thank you.
Yes. I was wondering if you possibly had any extra space on your ship.
Oh, we have lots of space.
Would you mind a humble old soul traversing in the race with you?
Venick is about to vomit.
Venick, it's Venick, right? It's
Hi, Reverend. Yeah. No, how are you the next person to come up to these people and ask to be on the ship?
are you saying second as in you were the first?
I think I was.
What happened to the Tinwa?
You know Tinwa.
Oh, do I know Tinwa?
Exactly. Yeah, he's kind of a how do you guys say in the church? A dickbag.
It's translated a little, but yeah, it's
similar
the same
similar kind of
understanding.
thing. Yeah. Listen, Cybin, I don't know what you know, but you need to know. Just say yes to this. You have no idea how insane this is. This is wild.
Oh, I had no intent of saying no. You guys want to check it out?
I would love.
I don't know
to
if
see
you've
the
seen
ship.
a ship like ours.
I don't
I've
know.
seen a lot of ships. I've seen a lot of ships.
We've seen a fair amount of ships, but
Where's
you know
Luca?
what?
And I start smelling around.
You smell him.
I'll be right back. And I go to get
And you
Luca.
smell the state that he's in as well.
Oh, again? Usually it's only when he listens to Stevie Nicks. And I'm going to use my vines to like slap him awake.
He's you just see this Mothman clutching onto a map, passed out. You slap him awake, and he comes to.
Did I spore?
Were you listening to Stevie Nicks again?
No, the map said I was you.
I'm sorry.
What?
This is Luca.
Oh, what's up, man? I'm Luca. This is my buddy Cybin. This is my cousin Riddick.
What's up?
Venick, and yes, I'm his cousin. And
Yeah.
I just maintain a harsh eye contact as much as I can maintain eye contact with you because I don't have eyes, and kind of neither do you.
You do. Yeah, just two fucking light brights.
And two light brights staring at two black spots on a gelatinous face.
You. I think as a member of the race and the Wildsea, like there's probably a mutual base respect he has for all people on the ocean or on the sea.
Yeah.
They'll just kind of nod and be like, absolutely. Luca, Cybin. My name is Rise. They call me a reverend, but we're putting that title aside for now.
Nice to meet you, Rev.
That works too, Luke.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't think I liked
No,
that.
I didn't like that.
Yeah,
either.
it didn't feel great.
Yeah.
Somebody walked by like, that didn't feel good.
No.
Yeah, no, we're changing it. Don't worry.
All right, bye.
Edit that out.
Yeah. Hey, what's your name? Jimmy? Edit that out.
I am Jimmy. Yeah, I'll edit this out.
Just Jimmy Marino.
It's just actual Jimmy Marino.
Gotta get home to my wife, Sarah.
Thank you for listening. Check us out online at roleplaygamepod.com, where you can find links to our socials and all of our other episodes. Please consider supporting us at patreon.com/RPGPOD. Again, that's roleplaygamepod.com and patreon.com/RPGPOD. Thank you again for listening.